So in 1814, we took a little trip, along with Colonel Jackson, down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon, and we took a little beans. And we caught the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. What up, guys? It's Apollo here, and welcome to the Battle of New Orleans. My goodness. Talk about one of the most, catchy, awesome songs ever written about a historic event. The Battle of New Orleans by Johnny Horton. That song is just so catchy, and I sing it all the time. Even if I haven't heard it in a long time, I'll just catch myself, in 1814, we took a little trip. It gets you every time. Anyways, this is NTW3, the mod for Napoleon Total War. This is a cool scenario because obviously most of the battles in this mod are mostly focused in Europe. But of course, we do have an interesting battle here in the New World. And oh, look at this. We got some rockets coming in. Look at this. Oh, yeah. So, the rules here, it's pretty straightforward. The Americans have 5 minutes to set up their forces. The British have to give them, obviously, 5 minutes, but they're allowed to bombard them while they're setting up. So that is kind of what's going on here. Now, this is a 4 versus 4. So 4 Americans versus 4 British forces. And the units are going to be really cool for the Americans because it's not going to be like world class. And also about this this battle, one of the funniest historical memes I've ever seen is that meme with Joe Rogan where it's like, Colonel Jackson looking at his hillbillies destroy the British army in 30 minutes or something. It's like just hilarious. That always gets a good chuckle out of me. So anyways, we also got some native Indians here as well. We got the Cherokee warriors. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look like he just harvests some flowers there or something. I don't know, but yeah, he's looking pretty cool. Look, he's giving me side eye right now. He's giving the British the side eye. He's like, "You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here." Whoa! He's got the laser eyes. Anyways, they look cool. Cherokee, very cool, very awesome. Yeah, I've been down this. I gotta tread lightly because the last time I praised Native Indians, people gave me crap for it. I don't know. I just love the Native Indian aesthetic. It's cool. It looks awesome, and it's one of those things that makes American history so unique and interesting is that native dynamic, that Native Indian dynamic. So very cool stuff indeed. Here's more Cherokee warriors. Yep. Very awesome, very based. Look at that. Love the red paint. They're ready for war. Ready for war. Got some sapers here. So yeah, there's a couple of I love the French get up here. This is New Orleans, so you got some French influence on the uniforms. It's pretty cool. I wonder if there was any French. My knowledge on this battle is pretty limited, but I mean, in terms of exact units, I know there was a lot of militia, and I'm trying to find that. There we go, Louisiana militia, the Louisiana Blues. Very cool. They look awesome. So yeah, a lot of Tennessee militia. That's where the term Tennessee Volunteers comes from, as they're volunteering during the War of 1812. So that's pretty cool. New Orleans militia. Ooh, Alabama Volunteers. Look at these guys. Look at these coats. Kind of got the they're kind of before their time. Look at this. It's got a little bit of a Civil War, Southern Civil War taste to it. So Georgia militia, here we go. Let's go, Georgia. So this is definitely a Southern battle right here. All these Southern boys. Delaware, very cool. Yeah, it's just awesome. Anyways, here comes the British. So as I mentioned, it's a 4v4. The British have 4 players as well. They are currently crossing this little stream here, and they're going to get this show on the road. So I can imagine that this is going to be pretty intense. I don't think it's going to play out exactly like the historical battle, but we'll see how it goes. And oh, there we go, shots fired. And I gotta do this every time, guys. I gotta go to the sound and turn this up to, there we go. Okay, cool, and we should be good. That fixes the sound every time. If you guys are having any issues where the troops are firing and you can't hear anything, you just gotta fix the sound. I don't know why that setting just never is default for me. I always have to change it. I need to get in the habit of changing that before I record a battle. So unprofessional of me. God, look at these British troops. I love the marching sound. I don't know, it sounds kind of new to me. Anyways, there goes more shots. Some of these rifles are being pretty quiet. They got some silencers on them. But the Americans have not opened fire yet. They're just kind of standing there taking the shots. Oh, there we go. Now oh, look at this, the Cherokee. What is going on? There's the shots. Okay. Yeah, that's just the nature of the mod, guys. Sometimes the sound can be a little funky. But the Cherokee open and shot. That's so cool, dude. Ah, that's so cool. The Cherokee are in this battle. That's awesome. Be cool if they... I think they whip out tomahawks, too, when they go into melee. Ah, tomahawk chop. You know what I'm saying, Braves fan? Yeah, anyways. Yeah. Anyways, I don't really want to talk about sports here. We didn't come here to talk about sports. Anyways, I'm a Braves fan, so I'm crying. But yeah, we got militia there getting hit hard by these riflemen. The riflemen are using their great range to really soften up this American infantry. We do have a little bit of a flanking position going on here, a little bit of a flanky-panky by the British, who are coming around with a couple troops. We got more... well, I wish I could see what exactly they have, but this is in the perspective of the Americans, so I can't really... It doesn't say what the unit is, so... but they look cool. I'm sure some expert can let us know the type of unit. I could just look it up later, but I love this. The green and blue there looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty interesting, pretty unique. But they're going to go ahead and put some pressure on the American flank. And I think there's also more pressure going on over on this side as well. Mostly British Cav that is pushing around the flank. So they're going to look for an opportunity. And, oh, here comes the rockets. But this Cav here, North Carolina. Yo, dude, it's like, I don't know. There's so many southern states being represented here. Awesome. So, yeah, they're going to have a little bit of a force here ready to hold the line. Oh, look at this. A little bit of a cav charge. They charge into the natives, but the native Indians held their line. The Cherokee warriors. Now we got shots being exchanged over here. Louisiana militia going full tilt. Going full sail. Kentucky. Yo, we got some Kentuckians here. Opening fire. There's the Georgia militia's up in firing range as well. Standing side by side with Alabama. Still hear the Alabamans screaming, "Roll Tide." Even back then. Someone told me a really stupid joke. I'm from Georgia, so like, of course we rank on Alabama like university. And someone's like, you know why they say "Roll Tide"? Like, because they can't spell elephant. I'm like, oh, okay. Because there are other okay. Anyways, we're talking about sports again. Anyways, nice little opening here. Nice little shots. We got more Cherokee warriors on the flank, protecting the flank. So base. Look at this guy. He's ready. He's like, I'm ready. I don't want to do any impressions. But anyways, yeah, he's ready. He's ready to chop, maybe, you know, what do you call it? What do you call it when you shave the head of... Anyways, nice little push here by the British forces. They are really going hard on... This would be their left flank on the American right flank. Again, Cherokee here to hold the line. Now, the Cherokee, the reason they're using them here initially is because they do make small targets. It's like a skirmishing unit. You know, they've got the range. They're going to fall back, though. Obviously, you don't want to get your ranged unit stuck in a prolonged gunfight with infantry, because the infantry is going to win every time. Yeah, they're taking some heavy losses here. The British are coming down hard here. Now, there are some American reserves moving up still to the battle. So this looks like, ooh, Delaware. Say, hold on, what do we got? We got Marines, the Leathernecks, and it's a whole bunch of different stuff. Louisiana, more Louisiana, naturally. And we got some different, some more sappers, 44th Line Infantry. Very cool. It's just cool to see the Americans on the battlefield. And oof, getting hit pretty hard here. Yeah, they're definitely going to need reinforcements because the British they're coming. They're coming. Yeah, the British kept it coming, if you know what I mean. And there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more, and they began to running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. So anyways, yeah, big firefight going on here. Look at the battle line here. Look at this. Let me go ahead and turn on I forgot the mini map. Look at this. Absolute massive struggle. Now we got Cav coming in. Look at this, because the U.S. strikes first with an aggressive, well, not first, but they do strike with a Cav charge here. The British are going to counter the charge. They're going to counter the charge, but they don't quite go for it. Nice little, not shield, but a square formation by the British infantry to kind of counter that Cav charge. The Americans might want to fall back here a little bit. I'm surprised the reinforcements aren't coming over to this side. But most of the reinforcements are heading over to their left side. This would be the British right side. I guess they're more threatened by this side. Look at the mixed coats here. Look at that. Got the brown and red. That's pretty cool. Now we got more rockets coming in. Rockets, red glare. The bombs bursting in air. That's that's from 1812. But yeah, they're opening fire pretty hard on the American lines, and you can see they're putting in a lot of pressure. Let's see, we got some infantry moving up here. Is he gonna go with a bayonet charge? Let's see if he goes for it. No, let's see. It looked like they were going to get something going there, but it didn't really lead to much, so now he's falling back to his original position. The militia continue to hold this main line. They're moving up a little bit, trying to deal with the British forces who are continuously opening fire. Kind of zoom out. This battle is so large. Oh my gosh, look at this. Massive Cav charge, relatively speaking. Big Cav charge. Looks like the British have got this on lockdown, and they're going to push back the American forces. But we do have some American infantry moving up. You got the Cherokee still opening fire and still holding this flank like champs. Look at that. Looks like the British have kind of taken control. A little bit of a slope here. A little bit of a slope. But this battle is getting very long. I mean, it's stretching all the way over here. Look at this British line. The Americans kind of relying on this tree line to try to hold this position. Absolutely beautiful. The line battle continues to rage on in the center. Awesome. Same thing over here. The battle continues to rage on. The British are getting closer and closer. They kept it coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Just saying. Completely original commentary there. Wow, look at this uniform. I love the white hats. I need to make, you know what I need to do? I need to make more of those, like, I need to make top 10 videos for uniforms of the Napoleonic era. Top 10 uniforms? I really should. Those videos always do pretty well. Anyways, you can see that the American lines, it seems like they're starting to thin out a little bit, but as I say that, there is a British unit that is starting to lose morale. But over here, yeah, this looks a little good. This looks promising for the British. Here comes another barrage of rockets. Look at that. Oh, nice. They're going for the back lines where there's a lot of clumping from the American forces. These are the reinforcements coming in to support this side. Now it seems like the Americans are kind of overloading this side. Maybe they're going to try to potentially go with the maneuver to flank, but hold on, there's a lot going on over here. Holy smokes, there's a lot going on over here. Okay, sorry guys, it's hard to get everything in these battles. I know you guys start screeching at me if I don't catch it. Oh my god, look at this. A massive bayonet engagement, and the Americans are taking a solid lead here in this battle. Or lead, I guess it's not really a sporting event, but they're having a good initial start to this battle. Cherokee are in the fight as well with, they got the, oh yeah, they got the tomahawks. Tomahawk chop, baby. Oh yeah. I like how they charge in with bayonets as well. They double fist in the bayonet and the tomahawk. That's so rad. Okay, they're pushing. Look at the massive break on this flank. That is a huge win for the Americans. USA. 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 Yeah. Guys, all I have to say is we looked down a river and we'd seen the British come. There must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. Yeah. All right, I'm done reading the lyrics. But yeah, fantastic fight there. Really cool fight. That was a lot of fun, and now the Americans can reestablish and really push down on this British flank. And look at them. Are they just going to keep charging in, or are they going to set up shop and get some shots in? I don't know, but let's really quick look on the other side, see what's going on here. Because the British kind of have to make a move here now, because they just took a huge blow to their forces. Could be a problem. There is a little bit of some cav battles going on in the back, but the Americans contain it for now. But it looks like that's going to be the last of the British cav. No, it's not. They've got another unit of cav, but I don't know what they're going to really do with this cav. Maybe the Americans will just kind of forget about it, but it's just one unit, and the Americans can easily group up and take it out if they just pay attention. So we'll see what the British do with that maneuver, but yeah, so far the Americans are doing a pretty solid job here. Even in the center. Okay, we got a little bit of a bayonet charge in the center. Yeah, we got some American infantry charging in. American infantry charging in. Got some artillery up close and personal. Let's see if we can get it. They're probably doing grape shot or canister shot here. Let's see what they can do here. Nope. Yeah, they're gonna turn. They're gonna turn and face the infantry that's charging. Watch out. Make way. They gotta fire quick though. Oh, they do standard shot. And I think they're just trying to oh, and it works. And now we got a counter charge by Cav trying to maintain the lines. And it does work with a little bit of artillery and a Cav charge. They do scare off the American infantry, and they're going to regroup and reform on this hill, it looks like. This could be pretty promising for the British here if they can make some, take advantage of the chaos of the American lines right now. And it does look like the British are trying to go for it with their Cav. Let's see how else the battle's playing here. The Americans have now gotten pretty aggressive now that they, look at this battlefield. Now that they wiped out a decent chunk of the British lines, they can reform up on this hill and use it against them. But the British, they got to be careful. They're kind of turning in with their troops here to fire at the Americans. But here comes even more American forces that are forming up here. Right on the crest of the hill. Right on the crest, baby. Right on the crest. Now, I would say, you know, I don't know. It's tough to say, honestly. There's been a lot. Look at, this has got to be the most intense firefight of this entire battle. I mean, look how close they are. They're firing through the smoke. They're firing through the trees. They're only, you know what? What would this be? How many yards? I don't know. What do Europeans use? How many meters? This would probably be like, I don't know. I can't do meters. Meters is about 2 meters is 6 feet and 7 inches. So this is probably, I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Too late for that, right? But yeah, they are opening fire like crazy, guys. Trying to hold the tree line, but Tennessee militia starting to break there a little bit. Oh yeah, the British are hitting them hard in the center. Woo, that is loud. Very nice. I like. All right, so now the British are, look at this little defensive position. The Americans are mostly shooting in the dirt. They should have probably held their fire. Oh, they're gonna charge. That was cool. They set up a little position here. As soon as they got it, as soon as the British got in a position to fire back, the Americans charge. That is a cheeky little move. By holding them back in that divot there, that little defilade, it made it so the British couldn't fire upon them. But now that they're up close, they're gonna charge up and try to stop the. But I don't think it's working. The British are putting up a great fight. The Battle of New Orleans, unraveling right before our eyes. I swear, Napoleon. I know this is a mod, but still, Napoleon. Such a beautiful game, considering that it's like what, 15 years old. God, it just sucks. You know, when I started a Total War YouTube channel, which, you know, it's not really a Total War YouTube channel anymore. I still cover it a lot, but I do cover other things. When I started this channel, I honestly thought there'd be some new games that were worthwhile. You know, I thought CA would be making some kick-ass games. But instead, they made Warhammer, so. And then all the historical games, I'm not going to go, whatever. Anyways, a nice fight going on with the British here. There is some British troops breaking, but the American lines, it's about even here. I'd say they're both inflicting, look at this, the amount of dead here. It looks like there was a little bit of a bayonet charge, and these troops held the line. It's cool. Back in the center, the American, look at this, check this out. The American forces are cut in two, and the British are going to try to take care of that. But the Americans are making a move here, and they are going full in, full sail academy, university. They're going in, and they are, they're getting some, they're cleaning up this flank. So that's pretty promising for the Americans, because now they can regroup. Because, the British have flanked around with Cav. Will history change today? It could very well happen. My goodness. Tennessee militia trying to open fire. So we got a lot of Cav here. This is a problem for the Americans because they don't really have anything to answer that. So they got to keep their infantry close together and form square whenever possible. And back over this way, it does appear that the British are going to win on this side. I definitely think it's going to be a battle of two sides. Battle of two, the tale of two cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Anyways, but yeah, it might be because it looks like, yeah, the Americans are falling back constantly here. Is there any British cav nearby? It doesn't look like it, but they're going to have to constantly fall back because they are getting outgunned right now. Does that mean they're going to lose the battle? No, because the Americans over here are doing a fantastic job. So it's like on this side, the Americans are winning. On the other side, the British are winning. So it's really going to come down to who can beat up the other side more. So if the Americans can keep their units preserved here, that'd be pretty good. Uh-oh. Allied general dead. That could have been from the rockets. I don't know how exactly that happened. It'd be kind of cool if it's like when a pop-up happens, it shows a little video of how they died. You know, it just like That would be a pretty cool feature, no? Like that just kind of came to me. Like when something happens, like your general dies, you can click on it and it shows a little like clip of them dying. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Like literally from the game. But yeah, they're gonna fall back, and what they're gonna do is probably wait for these the other side to make way to the other front. So this is gonna be the epic conclusion to this battle, because right now we also have Americans kind of running down the British all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. But yeah, I think they might go for the rockets here. I think they want to get these rockets out of here, because they might be racking up some kills. I don't know how many kills the rockets have, but they are cool to watch. They're very fun to watch. I guess I think the rockets kind of represent the ships bombarding, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Fire! Kind of sounded like Hank Hill there. Whoa! Fire the rockets! There we go. So yeah, they're going for the retreating Americans. The rockets have like unbelievable range. And now we're going to witness a showdown here. But, you know, looking at the numbers, it's tough to say because a lot of the British troops are kind of vanished because of the fog of war. But looking at the numbers, it does appear that the Americans have a bit more. But that's counting numbers, not so much quality. And here comes a racist charge. Totally racist, going for native Indians. How dare you? How dare you? Wow, this player is racist. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, he goes in for a charge against the Cherokee warriors, and they do break them, but just barely. The cav breaks as well. And now we've got units lining up and ready to take on the British forces who are regrouping. And great job by the American player over here who delayed his defeat. And now he's going to be a thorn in the side, pretty much, because you know, now he's got to deal with it. Now his force seems large because the British are now having to concentrate all of their forces against the Americans here. But this is a pretty sizable British force. Now that I see their units, this is definitely gonna be a close fight. But the thing that the Americans also have over the British is the positioning. The Americans are here. You got a force over here. They're now over in the crossroads over here. So they're going to be able to pop shots on them from multiple different directions. Yeah, I'm curious if like any of the troops would run down and kill the rocket. Again, the reason they might not be going for the rockets is because they are simulating the naval ships. That's the only thing I can think of. But uh-oh, America, what are you doing? What kind of formation is this? Come on, get in line. And now you got the Cherokee warriors. They're running up, so it's good to see them still in the battle. And wow, look at the British. Look at this. Let's get a bird's eye view here. The British have formed like a very sharp V, aggressive V here. And the Americans are going to be attacking on multiple sides. But now that I see this British force, the Americans are definitely looking like they're going to be in trouble here. Does not look like it's going to be enough to deal with these British forces. Now back on this side, though, the Americans, what are you doing? Like, just hurry up and form up. I think he's trying to link up with his allies so they can kind of prevent the British from dividing them, which might be the case. I like the use of the skirmishers, the Cherokee warriors, who are just opening fire on the British position. And we do have a little bit of a situation here, a little bit of house clearing situation. A little bit of a house clearing situation. So nice situation right there. Very cool, very cool. And now they're pushing up a bunch of units. Oh! Nice artillery hit. They definitely, if the British get more of that. There we go, they captured the building. But yeah, if they can get more artillery hits like that, they have a good shot of winning this battle. But over here, it's not as threatening. The Americans, they're going to need reinforcements. That might be what the other American player's doing, is shifting over units to help them out. But, yeah, this is it, guys. Down to the wire. Who's going to take it? I don't know. I think the British are looking pretty good here, actually. Unless the Americans can pull off another crazy bayonet tomahawk charge. Here we go. Cav charge. Oh, the British are going for the jugular. They're going for the jugular. Now, they do form square with this one unit. That's good. Unfortunately, the square does not really do anything against the Cav other than have them run off. But in the center, we got some pretty intense line fighting, and the Americans are heavily outnumbered. Come on. America. Defeat these dang bloody British. There we go. Opening fire. Very good stuff there. I guess I am being a little bit biased in this battle, but honestly, deep down inside, I truly don't care who wins. It is a video game. Here comes a barrage of rockets coming down. The British Cav. Let's not forget about the British Cav. They're going for a move here. I think they're going to try to clean up the battlefield here a little bit. Go after these. Again, a racist move by him. I know some of you guys might not find that funny, but I think it's funny. I don't know. It's funny in today's climate. Anyways, they're taking out the Cherokee warriors. Again, not because they're racist, but just because they're trying to take out as many units as possible without losing their troops. So it has nothing to do with racism, okay? But yeah, now the Americans are going in for a bayonet charge. I think the Americans feel a little bit of pressure here, where they feel like the only way they can win this is getting stuck in close combat and causing a mass rout. But I don't know if the Americans have the guns here. Let's see, he's going in, more troops. The Paul. Got the 44th line. Trying to break the British, and it's kind of working. There's a lot of British who are losing morale here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, but now we have the British Cav charging in as well. This is going to be an insanely close battle. A very close battle. Here comes another charge right in the back of the American militia. Another general falls. Loyal Piper, the person who sent in the battle replay, his general falls. Oh, massive chain rout. Massive chain rout by the British. Oh, in 1814, we took a little trip. Okay. But seriously, nice job with the bayonets there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that's legal. Is this street legal? I don't know. But that was a great bayonet charge. It caused a mass rout. I guess the British just, they're good at shooting. I don't know what the infantry's good at, relatively speaking, to the American infantry. You know, maybe they're better with the guns. Maybe they're, I don't know. It just seems like they just crack under the pure high tea American spirit. But yeah, they're, when I say high tea, I don't mean T-E, you know, T-E-A, like tea, like the drink. I mean, I'm talking about the hormone, baby. Now he's got more British Cav in the back, trying to flank the position, but doesn't really lead to much, and the Cav breaks, and that's how it ends, folks. History will repeat, though I would say this is probably a lot closer than the historical battle. It's not quite over yet, as there are still some British troops in the fight, but the American hate train it's a chugging. It's a coming for you. We're gonna set up here. Here comes more rockets. Oh, watch out! So cool. So, yeah. I think that's about all she wrote, folks. The Americans going in with some bloody bayonets. Yeah, look at that. This makes me want to play the Civil War mod for Napoleon. That's a good one. It's so nice, the Civil War mod. Oh, it's such a good mod. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be an America's victory right here, baby. Southern pride. You got nothing against us, you Brits. You got nothing. The funny thing is the person who sent this in, Loyal Piper, he's actually, well, he's not English. He's British though, right? He's Scottish, so you know, he's helping the cause. Team America. He's gone Team America. Anyways, great fight. We'll go ahead and fast forward here, guys. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, and we'll go ahead and get to the end results. All right, guys, so here's the end results. So I can't actually see them because it's like a glitch with the mod. But you can, because I'm going to Photoshop it in. So yeah, there's the end results, guys. This was a lot of fun. Love the historical battles. I'm going to have that stupid song. It's not a stupid song. It's a great song. I'm going to have that song, The Battle of New Orleans, in my head. Probably for a good week because of this battle, and hopefully that's the same for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the battle and the video. It does mean a lot to me. It helps out the channel. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.